Ninja Gaiden on the NES. Oh man, we're going hardcore now. This is one of the hardest, most ruthless games ever conceived by man. It doesn't get much worse than this. Imagine putting Castlevania and Mega Man into a blender, and there you go, that's Ninja Gaiden. There were 3 Ninja Gaiden games that came out for the NES, and let me tell you, it's one of the hardest trilogy of games in history. You wanna know why? Well, let's start with the first one on NES. Okay, this is the first Ninja Gaiden game on the NES. First, let's talk about the story. It was one of the first games to have cutscenes. Sure, it's a common thing nowadays in games, but back then, this was sort of a new thing. The cutscenes also help you latch onto your character throughout the game, instead of just seeing him as a ninja with a sword, and it's a compelling way to make you play through more of the game. It's about a ninja named Ryu who travels to America to avenge his father's death. Also, Ryu's father is named Ken. Ryu and Ken? What is this, Street Fighter? The cutscenes are awesome and have an awesome cinematic touch. What the hell are they doing? The series went on and continued to have awesome cutscenes just like this. But anyway, back to the first one. The gameplay is like nothing else you've ever experienced before. It's so intense. The game is incredibly difficult and will truly test a gamer's skill with its complicated fighting system, conservation of the spare's power-ups, mastering the incredibly hard platforming sections, all occurring at the same time as you try to finish the level before the time on the top of the screen expires. Fortunately, even though the game design is challenging, the basic mechanics that it's built around are completely solid, which means if you invest the time, you'll walk away from platformers and retro games with a new appreciation for what they can do. If you beat this game, then that really shows that you're extremely good at video games. But if you don't beat it, then it doesn't show anything about your skill. I mean, hell, some of the most hardcore gamers can't even do it. I mean, look at it. Holy crap! Oh man, it's almost as bad as Silver Surfer. There's so much stuff coming at you. But at least you have a life bar. The controls are really tight, which is good because you always know that it was your fault that you died, and you never feel like you were cheated by poor game design. Well, most of the time. There are some annoying things. Whenever you get hit by an enemy, it always seems like you gravitate towards the nearest edge. Jesus Christ, it's worse than Castlevania. Ah, man, this is insane. How does the game expect me to beat this? The graphics are pretty good though. They have some really interesting level design, but other than that though, it's really nothing special. The characters are really small, but that's fine since you move around the screen a lot. There are some really cool tunes in this game. So the sound is awesome. The enemies are kinda strange. Like, why do these birds have such a grudge against ninjas? It's so weird, but it makes for a satisfying experience when you kill them. It's a really good game, but it gets overshadowed by the excruciating difficulty. I swear, in order to beat this game, you literally have to be a ninja. And that's no exaggeration, it's literally that hard. After a while though, you start to get good at it, and most of the game isn't even hard anymore up until level 6, where it gets extremely difficult. Especially the final boss. If he kills you, you get sent all the way back to level 6-1, and have to go through the same pain and misery all over again. It's painful. Alright, no more messing around. That is not an option at this point. I need to go into ninja mode and beat this game once and for all. Oh yeah, just get the pattern down. Oh, thank God. Alright, so this is the final boss. This has to be the final boss. Let's go. Get him! No, I'm almost out of life. Oh, thank God. Thank God. That was freaking intense. Woo. Oh man. So the game is possible, but you gotta be really hardcore to do it though. So, in conclusion, Ninja Gaiden is one of the hardest games you'll ever play. If you're looking for a fierce challenge that'll kick you in the balls and heighten your senses, then Ninja Gaiden is the game for you. So I'm Twisted Nick, and I'll see you later.